there I was, minding my own business, floating down the Bogachita River. We're hitting a good stretch. Sun's in my face. Everyone's cheering. And then...
Everyone.
They were cheering for me specifically.
Who was there?
Oh, the whole crowd. I mean, like, it's populated out there. People love these adventures, okay?
It's like a marathon. People line the banks and cheer for all the floaters.
Oh,
speaking of floaters, there was someone floating.
All the little
in the water there.
Like just floating?
Oh, yeah, floating. All right. And, I was just the adulation. It was going to my head, and next thing I know, stick straight up the butt.
Up the butt?
Yeah.
What kind of velocity were you floating with?
Oh man, we were definitely approaching the 5 miles an hour here. Okay, we were at a good clip. All right.
I don't know, man.
And if that water is low enough, you're going to hit every down tree that they have not picked up.
Exactly. That's that. Everyone talks about it, and it happened to me.
Ugh, it could have been worse. Could have been a pine cone.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was attached to something like deep below the murky depths, right? It's so hard to tell. You can't like predict them either.
No.
I was going to ask if you had any like time frame to avoid it, or if it just came out of nowhere, like it ambushed you.
Did it sneak up on you?
It absolutely.
Well, because that water is so murky, you can't see.
Yeah.
Were you floating on your belly?
No,
what were you doing
how would he get to his butt if he's floating on his belly?
Exactly.
The tree is a bridge from above.
Are you not listening to this story here?
No, I'm right there. I'm just imagining all angles here.
Have you never been floating down the Bogachita River and gotten a stick right up the butt?
That happened to me today. It's still there. I'm sitting on it now.
What are you talking about? You can't just keep a stick up your butt this long.
I can do whatever I want. It's Pride Month.
This is true.
Do you know what Pride Month means, Sam?
Sure. You tell me, though. I want to see if you know.
I don't think it's about having sticks up your butt. I'm just,
Is it about rivers?
I think the point of Pride Month is that people don't have sticks up their butt.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. She's got it. Always coming through in a pinch. Yeah.
Mind the boat.
Twigs on the boat.
Last week, we talked about getting our festivals back. We also had a little discussion about turning New Orleans into an open night market. Maybe that would bring some success to our streets. Sam gave us updates on Black Flag and how they completely introduced sludge metal. Maybe the Melvins were important too, but who's keeping track? Travis gave us updates on the regional wrestling world that we have going on here. And we also talked about some books and films and stories and stuff. Now, we are the Pirates on the Poncha Train. I'm your host, Ross. I'm here with Sam, Valerie, and JC Fox is in studio with us. We're here to bring you culture, stories, and all the banter from the boat launch. Come check out our booty. Well, I don't want to hammer on New Orleans too much, but we do have some regional flair that extends, and that's the food truck scene. Food trucks are wildly popular, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, hell, we even got them parked out at like Sam's Club in Metairie these days, just like ready to go.
Any excuse. Pull up, get a line wrapped around the thing immediately.
And I've been thinking about the food trucks a lot because, it's that time of year for the city. We keep hearing about these closures of restaurants. We've lost a handful of them because of construction down in Decatur.
Oh, yeah.
Magazine Streets, seeing a few classics. Coquette kind of went the way of the dodo, right? Mm-hmm. So we've lost a number, but this is kind of a seasonal fluctuation that goes on. I mean, everyone understands that things get slow during the summer. And, hey, you have a business, you have to make decisions.
It's hard to become an institution.
Absolutely. And, having a brick and mortar store is very tough.
It is, yeah.
For sure.
And, that's why I want to take a look at our food trucks, because I feel like they're the next part of the life cycle. I mean, so many, they don't have the option, okay? Right. Some of these rents are ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Okay? And then you got to maintain all the staff.
You got to bring the product to the people.
And then, absolutely, you can just cram 2, 3, maybe 4 people into the back of a truck.
4 people in a good one.
Oh,
Seems like the perfect balance in my experience.
Or maybe like 3 people and a child that looks kind of like an adult for the sake of
Labor laws.
for labor laws.
Yeah, sure.
It's also visually striking too.
He's not
people
really
are looking for
working.
a presentation too.
Yeah.
Whenever they see a food truck, they're immediately like, "Oh, what's that?" They want to see it. Like that's the reason why snowball stands get like so much if they're there and they're colorful. People are
The good food truck guys know it too. They got eye patches and stuff. They go all in on I'm the food truck man.
I feel like they kind of miss out a tiny bit because they could possibly do, depending on what they're selling, they could do like ice cream trucks and like drive up and down the neighborhoods.
Oh, they still have ice cream
play a little
trucks
jingle.
too.
Yeah, they do.
Jingles.
Yeah.
We can get some jingles
But
on
I'm
these
talking
trucks
about
now.
a food truck with a
food
jingle.
truck with a jingle.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't have those yet.
They don't do
No.
that?
Sure,
No,
It's
they
got to
don't
be
do that.
illegal. There's
I
gotta
mean,
be
like
some kind of law.
there are definitely some like out in the quarter that I've seen that have like speaker systems.
Yeah.
And they play like whatever music they're into, which is fine.
Wait,
Sounds
are
like
we going for
pirate
open
radio.
chaos here? I mean, does everyone get to make their own jingle, or is there going to be like a universal?
Or is it
This is
like
the food truck jingle.
the State Farm jingle, like a good neighbor food truck is there?
No, man, it's like you got barbecue and it's really good today, and you crank like Jaquan. It brings the people in.
No, that's what they're doing right now. No,
People come out of their houses and look and say, "Who is blasting Jaquan? Ooh, it smells good."
my windows are shaking. One of them shattered.
Right.
Get out of my neighborhood. No, that's what some of us say.
But then they smell. That's the trick. And then they float over there like Looney Tunes.
If it smells good, I mean, why would you not want to approach it?
And sometimes it smells good, and then you learn that barbacoa is made with tongue.
Yeah.
Life goes around.
Blissfully ignorant at that point.
Well,
You know what? It
That's like a
tastes
lot of
good,
the Asian
all right?
cuisine. You look at it, you smell it. Don't ask them what it is. Just eat it.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
Don't ask
Enjoy.
questions you don't want an answer to.
But that's how these things start.
Are you
though.
telling me barbacoa is the French kiss of meats?
Apparently.
That sounds romantic. Why would you not want that?
I got to second base with my food.
Yeah.
To
it
be
was
fair-
smoky and sweet.
To be fair, if I went to a food truck and they were going to sell me that they were going to have the, sorry, what did you just describe this as?
The French kiss of meats.
Yeah. If you were going to sell me a French kiss taco at a food truck, I might call the police.
That taco was pretty good, and I think it slipped me the tongue.
I'm not sure it would take children to go get a French kiss taco. That sounds like something else is being sold.
French kiss tacos 18 plus.
That goes in the nighttime market.
Exactly. There we go. There we
The daytime
go.
market's more like Happy Meal quality thing.
Yeah.
During the daytime, we call them barbacoa tacos.
Probably sell them with some little microgreens on the side, maybe.
Some slaw, a nice slaw.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I mean, do we have any favorite food trucks between us?
Personally, no. All the ones I really have experience with are always out of town. It's always some event I've gone to somewhere.
Well, I mean, we are lucky enough. We do have, we're in between festivals, I would say, at this point. I mean, Kenner, they had a food truck festival this year. Might have been the second year.
Yeah, Slidell usually has one.
Slidell, they've had a handful of years in a row now of a food truck festival.
Oh, yeah, I think they do it on the West Bank, too, don't they?
Yeah, the West Bank. No, when was the West Bank one?
Not sure.
Pretty recently, I thought.
I think we just missed that one by a month.
I think so. It'll be back. Don't worry.
It'll be back.
Yeah.
And then always, too, I think one that I'm fond of, too, is like the Fried Chicken Festival.
Ooh.
Numerous. I mean,
Yeah.
they do a good layout there on the lakefront there. Well, more recently, the lakefront. Or the riverfront when it was all on the riverfront.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little biased on that one. I know the people who run Bonafide.
Mm.
Ooh.
Very good. Very simple. Very easy.
Well, they're one of these success stories, right? I mean, doing the food truck thing and...
For so long.
Yeah, like a decade. I don't know.
I don't know about a decade. but
Nearly a decade.
It might feel like that to them.
Hitting up festivals. I mean, they're doing the grind out there.
Right.
The hard work.
If you put boots to pavement, you can get there.
I mean, in this heat, too, it's like I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
And then,
Boots might melt. Put them to pavement anyway.
But
now,
now-
those taco food trucks I have near my house, or I don't ask questions I don't want an answer to.
Oh, what do we got out there in St. John Parish we got to keep our eyes on?
I don't know if they have any food truck festivals, but I know we have at least like 4 that are there all the time, and like the tacos are Like, I have a spiritual experience with my tacos. Like,
do we know the flavor?
She ascended.
Do we know the flavor? I mean, is it a Honduran, Guatemalan,
I
Ecuadorian, Peruvian?
I think it's more Honduran.
Okay.
I think.
It would make sense. We do have large populations of Hondurans still in the area.
In St. John Parish? Heck yeah. All my Honduran homies live in St. John Parish. That's a true statement.
I mean, the sauce they put on those, like, you can either put it on top or on the side, and, like, just that alone is like, I need a bottle of it.
But that's that one. Bonafide, they made the success, right? They did the work with the trucks, and boom, brick and mortar store right there, right, Val?
Mm-hmm. They did, right there by Bayou St. John, I believe.
Oh, nice. Bonafide? Bonafide.
Oh, yeah. Haven't been there yet, though.
Oh, it's probably got a long line. They are popular.
Yeah, it just opened a couple months ago, so I'm giving them their space so the crowd can clear out first.
By appointment only.
Sometimes it feels that way, because when they had the food, when they were doing strictly just the food truck, they would always be posting, like, this time to this time or until sold out, and majority of the time they were sold out.
If you want to be on the food truck thing, you really got to be on it. You got to keep your eye out for those notifications. You got to show up.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Poppin', do you have a reservation?
For the food truck?
We sold out yesterday. You announced it today. I know, man. It's crazy. People like barbacoa.
Oh, and these are the ones too, right? Wherever there's nightlife, they're going to show up, a whole horde of them maybe. You're out clubbing in the city. I mean, they still end up in the Garden District.
Oh, it's a godsend, though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Walk out and see that bad boy like a beacon. It doesn't even have to be a truck. Just some guy making tacos on a corner. Like, yes.
I mean,
it's this guy.
So what was it? There have been like plenty of concerts that I've been leaving recently, and there's some dude out there just grilling hot dogs, or what was it? One dude was making grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, man,
it's brilliant. That guy probably goes home with $600 in his pocket.
No, we can't. We can't. No, well, good for not good for him. All right,
excellent for him.
He's cutting into the food truck market.
No,
okay,
he's working.
He would be cutting into the food truck market if I was leaving 21 Pilots and the food truck was there. It wasn't. This guy making grilled cheeses, he was there.
21 Pilots, one driver,
because you can trust a food truck. All right, you see a guy in the corner, you wonder what's sneaking into the food here. He just got a cooler. He's just cracking the cooler open.
He has a duster, like he opens it up.
Right.
I didn't say I got one.
A guy opens his trench coat and a hot dog.
I'd buy a coat dangle sandwich. Easy buy. I would trust guy on the corner just as much as a food truck, as long as it's not, very windy. He's getting the same amount of debris in there. You think they hop in that truck every single day, like top to bottom, spick and span? No, it's not happening.
Those reality TV shows that show that they lie.
No, I've seen the videos on TikTok, right?
No, I'm sure they're all
they
very
get in
clean.
there after shift. They're power washing and scrubbing.
I'm sure they're all very clean, but I'm sure the guy on the corner is just as clean. All right, he's got to brush that little grill just as hard.
We hope he showers.
Barring leaf detritus, he's just as clean. Okay.
Oh, they had those people out in the music festival we went to.
Yeah, of course.
We were walking back to our hotel, and there was some dude parked right outside our hotel on the street, just making hot dogs and just selling them for like $2.50 each.
We've been doing it forever, man.
Grassroots, baby.
All right, they're going to get hungry. You got to give them food.
You need some punk rock cash money. Can you grill hot dogs?
But no, we're in the future.
$16.50 for
we're in the
chicken
future.
tenders.
We can't be trusting guys with random grills out of random wagons. We only trust people
trust them with my life.
food trucks. That's what we're trying to. What?
I trust them too.
We didn't buy them. We just noticed they were there.
I bought them.
No, I mean, at the Tractor Supply technically it drifts into reserve, but there is a guy that comes like every Saturday or every other Saturday with a big smoker. Like he just shows up at Tractor Supply with a big smoker, and like he's always, I think, selling out. He's got like a to-go plate of just things that he smoked.
Boom.
And I'm like, well, that's not a food truck, but it's a big smoker with a truck attached to it.
So does that mean I also cannot trust Watermelon Guy from Laplace?
You,
I don't know. I haven't tried the water. Well, which one? Because there's one by the highway, and then there's one off of Airline. There's two.
The one I remember
only
most
trust
is the one right off of the interstate.
Okay.
Yeah, I only trust the guy off of the West Wing Expressway when you're heading towards the UEP. You're coming down
And then there
that
were
way.
those veggie people out in front of Home Depot one time.
Oh, yeah. They're still there.
Oh, yeah.
We stopped and got some stuff from them.
That's like a farmer's market kind of thing. Yeah, you can trust those people as long as... Can you?
sure thing.
Would you buy your... No, we're not buying vegetables. We're buying food trucks. Food trucks, guys.
Not produce.
You ever sling watermelon out of a truck?
Can we serve watermelon?
That's illegal.
I mean...
you might crack somebody's windshield.
That's illegal. No Mario Karting on the highway.
Anyway.
I don't know the rules of food trucks. I don't know what you can and can't sell.
Anyway, look, you got to get out there.
Definitely
and,
the licensure.
And then, you got to get out there. You got to try. They're everywhere. These could be the next big guys. You could be the next in line to know. This could be, actually.
It's
You
true.
start getting up into these food trucks, you're meeting the future owners of a business.
You are.
So, I mean, you can get there, get personal.
It feels nice just
Become a
as a
face.
person who eats food when one of them hits it big. Like, oh, I went to their truck. It's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
It could be not that. It could be the difference of weeks or months. This might be someone who, they're going to have this. You can go in there and they can be like, oh, hey, I remember you supported us.
It's true.
When we were young.
Have a koozie and a menu.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah. You just feel proud for them.
Right.
Like you're. It's not your baby, but you're happy to see somebody's baby grow.
Right. You push them forward just that little bit.
Now, while today is June 13th, we're approaching a pretty serious event in our lunar calendar, aren't we, JC?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're approaching summer solstice.
The summer solstice. This one happens once a year, but we have two solstices. We also have two equinoxes. These are some like foreign words from what, like Latin? The Romans used these things.
Man, those are Super Nintendo games.
The solstice is rolling around. So what does that actually mean for us?
So solstice, pretty much like the scientific definition of solstice is pretty much like the sun is either at its highest or at its lowest. It's based off of how the Earth rotates on its own, on its axis. It also rotates around the sun. And it's not a perfect circle. So as the Earth moves further away from the sun, then you have winter, and then as it moves closer to the sun, you have summer. So solstice is just like short day, long day. So during winter time, you have the shortest day of the year, and then you have summer, which is the longest day of the year. And then you have the equinox, which is just Latin for equal night. So you get equal day, equal night. And that's the scientific definition.
But there's more to that. I mean, like, people have been acknowledging these things before they had science, right? Like, science is a new thing, like,
Yeah.
In the grand scheme.
Yeah.
Now there's the more spiritual, which is pretty much like the spring. We're starting from the top, like the spring equinox is like the renewal, beginnings, like you're leaving the winter stagnation behind. It's your time to start new projects. If you notice your friends on Facebook or like wherever it is, whatever their social media you're on, one of your friends has probably started a garden of some kind.
Metaphorically breaking ice, sailing boats out.
Pretty much. It's the time for you to like, it's whenever everything grows in the spring. It's, like I said, the rebirth, and then you move into summer solstice. Where the days get hotter and they feel longer. It's a more extreme time. So that's oftentimes you see a little bit more of an increase of emotion. People are probably a lot more emotional. They're a lot more like...
It's so true.
Yeah. They're a lot more like... It's not just from the heat. Many believe that it is also the spiritual meaning behind it is that it's like power and abundance, and your emotions are a little bit more enhanced than they normally would be. And it's to just the summer solstice, the whole point is to like celebrate the accomplishments that you have. Then you transition into the autumn equinox, which is like the harvest and reflection. So like whenever you think of autumn, you think of like pumpkins, like just gourds. That's Definitely. The harvest time, the harvest moon.
Earth tones.
Yep. You have your reds, your brown, your yellows, the trees are changing, the seasons changing.
You're
supposed
nice
to
olive green.
Yep.
I
You're
can see
supposed
'em all.
to. Yep. You're supposed to express like gratitude during this time, which is usually like we're entering into the holidays. We're starting to drift into the bigger holidays like Halloween, where if you're a spooky person.
Lisa, as we're approaching the equinox, we're about to have the summer solstice coming up. So hypothetically, if someone wanted to say, get themselves a cattle skull and carve a pentagram into it and then toss it into maybe a pond or a bayou, perhaps even a lake.
There's a lot of daylight to do it.
I heard abundance and power. I mean, like, well, I don't know. What does that mean for the person, this hypothetical person that's going to be doing this stuff?
Your road rage is not just from the heat.
Well, it's like I wouldn't say it's more like you're trying to escape something. It's more like a time for you to, like, look back on the things that you have accomplished so far. You're celebrating what you've done up until this point. Like maybe you just landed a new job. Maybe like you published a book. Maybe you posted something that like has been just eating at you. You just been wanting to get it out there.
You reassess. You look at your Lincoln letter that you actually hit send on.
Yep. You bought a new car. You bought a new house. Something. You're celebrating those accomplishments because like. Success doesn't just have to be like graduating college. Success can be something as like, hey, I finally got that raise at my job that I've been wanting. So that's what they mean whenever they say summer solstice. Like you're celebrating what you have achieved so far.
I like to take my celebrations down extremely small. I'm talking every 5 minutes, patting myself on the back. Like, sure did open that bottle.
Yeah. Like the summer is all about like, even though we have emotions that are extreme, you should never lose sight of the things that you've accomplished just because everybody else is like feeling the extremities of like whether it's the heat or just their emotions are heightened. Don't lose sight of what it is that you've done as a person for yourself.
I like the summer solstice. Sounds great.
It sounds great. Then of course you have like I love the autumn equinox because that's the time like not just that's the time we're supposed to be like appreciative of what we have. It's similar to like you see how it kind of transitions from like you're
pat
celebrating
yourself on the back and then you say, but you know what? I wouldn't have got here without.
Right. You're like if that was like the summer solstice. Yeah. If the summer solstice is like your red carpet intro and then like you get up on that stage, that's where the autumn equinox comes into play. You're just I like to thank this and that and I'm so grateful. Yeah. So all the seasons as a whole, like if you look at them from a spiritual perspective, it looks much nicer than just saying, it's hot, it's miserable, we're in summer. Like
this is the best take on summer I've heard since you don't have school this week.
Right. And the interesting part is the winter solstice, which is just the opposite. That's the time basically like that's rebirth and darkness because everything gets darker.
Oh, yeah. Rifts. Mm-hmm. You play Immortal. The sun no longer rises.
Right. And here's the interesting thing about winter. If you look at, like, other places, there are other places outside of, like, our country that celebrate the solstice and the equinoxes. And if you look at winter...
we're not the most spiritual place.
Right. If you look at
where is the most spiritual place? Do we have
Scandinavia.
those?
Maybe.
Well,
India, very spiritual place.
I can't go to these places easily, guys.
Why not?
No, you gotta take you gotta buy a plane ticket.
We're trapped on a lake over here. Okay, we're lake in
Ireland. Ooh, I bet you that one's nice.
Probably. I mean, in Ireland they don't have Halloween. They have Samhain. It's not. It looks like it's. The way it's spelled,
Samhain?
It looks like it's Samhain, and that's how many pronounce it. It's like no, it's actually Samhain. They don't celebrate the same way we celebrate Halloween, just giving candy out to kids, dressing like freaks of nature, or dressing.
Well, yeah. Are there typical celebrations for solstice? Should I be doing something in particular?
There are actual festivals that they have, like in Australia, they have like the summer solstice festival. It's similar to a music festival. Actually, I think it is like a music festival. You go in and you hang out with your friends, camp, and you just enjoy the overall vibe.
Sounds like a Burning Man over there or something.
It does sound a lot like Burning Man.
I was gonna say, I think some of these are also mostly pagan practices.
Mm-hmm, they are, yeah. It's not like Christianity. It's very much about paganism. You're celebrating Earth and like the actual spiritual meanings.
It's
of
primordial.
Yes, as opposed to like whenever you go to Sunday church or something and you're giving thanks to whichever deity you choose to. In this case, Christianity. You're giving thanks to the Lord.
Capital G.
Yeah.
Well, that's one. So, like, yeah. Well, I mean, I think we have a strong dose of Christianity in the area. I mean, how should they be reflecting on solstice? I mean, did they adopt anything along the way to match it?
They just remark about how long the daylight lasted.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they adopt for winter solstice, right? They adopt. I mean, that kind of fits into
I gave
the birth
you-
of Christ, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Which is interesting because that's what winter solstice is. It's about like the rebirth and the darkness, and so you can technically like combine those two things, where Christianity is celebrating the rebirth, and then it goes into spring where everything is just coming out, waking up, and it's about like
Blossoming.
Yeah, pretty much. It's renewing. So you have winter, which is the rebirth, and spring, which is the renewal.
Just like Winter Sun said.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
I
And-
think we should celebrate all of these things. This is, again, the best take on summer I've ever heard.
Well, like the other thing that I find that's interesting about summer and winter is that summer you have day, like the days are longer. Winter it's darker, but they use like lantern festivals. I believe they're lantern festivals where they celebrate the winter solstice because they have this belief that the light will return. Even though it's gone, it will return, and that's
Right.
where it transitions into spring.
I've heard that one before. That sounds very familiar. We know it'll be back. It's no big deal. No reason to freak out, even though it's been dark for so long.
Well, thank you, JC, because I was really pondering the solstice thing here. Because, I mean, how am I going to party? I need to celebrate for an event. We got one coming up, and I was stopping by these gas stations these days, all right? And I'm looking at these glass, kind of locked up, you know, they got them, you know, either behind the counter.
The Stacker 2 case? That thing is
Yeah.
rife with stuff now.
Yeah, they got Stacker 2s, they got Boner Bears. They also have mushroom gummies these days.
Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts.
There's a flood of mushroom gummies. So, I mean, is there any relationship, you know? We have the solstice and mushrooms? I don't know. Those things
I
kind
mean,
of...
abundance, like...
So, I mean, we do have an abundance of mushroom. I mean, there's mostly gummies, but there's gummies, there's chocolates,
It's
beverages. There's a whole market showing up.
It's definitely been advertised quite a bit. A lot of billboards.
Of course, if you're on the internet, I mean, you might get slammed with these things,
100%.
and most of us don't know what they are. They tell you they got
It does seem
lion's mane.
questionable.
They got some reishi mushrooms, and they got some cordyceps
Yeah.
mushrooms
I
in
feel
there.
like
They
now that all
love
the
dropping the Last of Us mushroom. It catches people's eye.
Everyone, they're like, yeah.
I feel like with the rise of all the THC stuff that's now been available to the public, so the seltzers and the gummies, and you know, even just weed.
Weed beers.
The next step was like, oh well, let's try mushrooms.
Well, to
Definitely.
be fair, the same bill, like the federal bill that covered, you know, Delta 9, Delta 8, and the early wave of THC gummies, especially here in Louisiana, where we've only gotten currently medical marijuana, is the same bill covers what allows these people to make, and I say these people because it's not like company. I mean, I guess maybe they are.
Big Rishi.
Yeah, you gotta do your research for some of these things. Like, honestly, be very skeptical about the things about the intoxicants
Yeah.
that you purchase at gas stations.
Yeah.
Please, guys. Like, number one.
I saw it on a billboard, man. Come on. You gotta read up.
Where'd you see a billboard?
Billboards all the way to Mississippi, all the way through the casinos and all that. It's a ton of them. It's legal weed billboard, casino billboard,
Are we just
mushroom billboard.
Are we
Oh
a
my
billboard culture? Is that what that
Oh,
is?
absolutely.
That stretch of road is very advertisement
Billboard.
heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Like every one out of every six is for the Buckies now. Like,
Right.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Either Bucky's or Morris Bart.
It's
Morris
a,
Bart, yeah.
it's a
Or no,
huge
for us it's Gordon. Call Gordon.
Call Gordon.
Mhm.
it's a huge empty expanse of still fairly wooded area, and you hit all these casinos, so they just line it with ads the whole way up to it.
If you need a lawsuit, if you need a snack,
Yeah,
we got
lawsuit.
you.
Focus on that because
True.
here at Pirates on the Pontchartrain, we cannot condone the use of these mushroom products
Definitely not.
that are showing up at gas stations.
I haven't done my research, but they
Namely-
seem untrustworthy.
Namely because they don't tell you what's in them. They just say, oh, we got mushrooms in here.
You want a trip, dog?
They do. They have like lovely little graphics on the back of the packages. They're like, oh, if you take 3 of these gummies, you're going to feel like a smiley face. If you take 6 of these gummies, you're going to feel like a smiley face that's melting into a soup bowl.
Put on Pink Floyd, big dog.
If you eat the whole bar, it's just a laser show and just, that's it.
Is it kind of like how they do the menu for the hand grenade where it tells you how
Oh,
many
absolutely.
Okay.
It is.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
right. That it's just,
They give you a sliding scale so you can feel as cool as you want to feel.
it's the best you can do. And please, just pull out your phone. You all have smartphones in your pockets. You see these things at the gas station.
Look it up.
Or maybe you're even going to a local smoke shop, or a head shop. I'm not
That's
sure
where
what you refer to them
That's where
as.
you'll find them.
So don't approach it the same way you would approach a food truck. Got it.
Yeah, we're
Do
not
not
doing
trust.
mushroom gummy food trucks.
Especially if it's the guy just on the corner with the tacos.
If a guy on a corner opens up his trench coat and offers you a hot dog and a mushroom gummy,
What about a reishi-infused dangle sandwich?
Listen,
Would you go for that?
I mean, maybe.
I got one right here. How about lion's mane?
But that's the problem. It's not just they label it this thing. This is why all the packages they say the same. They're like cordyceps, reishi, lion's mane. The truth is there are a number of these that actually do have psychoactive compounds in there.
Right, but isn't
They have, and unfortunately, there's no good like. It's not like you can say like, oh, I'm smoking my medicine. No, you're smoking pot. No, this is the thing where they don't even have that problem.
You just said in this state, pot is medicine.
It's medicinal.
It's medicinal, but
Which one is it, sir?
It has
Where do you
medicinal
stand?
properties.
there we go. Medicinal properties, but it's not
Someone-
medicine.
someone
But
should
that's,
do
but
a-
that's the same as going in the woods and finding a witch doctor.
I guess that's true.
These gas stations do feel like witch doctors to a degree. But
Okay,
the thing
but-
is, these things, these things do have inside of them, some of them are just bunk. They're yanking your chain. They want your money.
It's just a tea bag they cut open.
A couple of them.
Repackaged.
And do your research. They do have research chemicals inside of them. That's the thing they do. I know.
We're cutting edge on this.
Look, these things are similar to mushrooms in a way. All right. It's similar to psilocybin in some of them. Not as potent, but it has similar effects.
Mm.
You just got to be careful out there, guys. Once again,
But what else does
we
it do
don't
to
condone
you?
it.
Okay, but hear me out. Since we're in New Orleans, witch doctor food truck.
Witch doctor barbecue.
And-
Yes.
We'll make a mint selling mushrooms.
We just got our cat spayed at one of those. Yeah.
You got your cat spayed at the food truck.
The witch doctor food truck, all right.
Now I don't know who to trust.
Neither.
We're going to have to examine them on a case-by-case basis. Every vehicle that approaches me, whether or not it's got food in it. I'm going to be up all night.
No, but they should put the food trucks right outside the marijuana distribution center. Like it just.
No, that
So
just
they
seems like a
had-
Might be on
no-brainer.
the
They
way.
did have a story not too long ago of a Girl Scout who made record sales because she posted up outside a dispensary.
The dispensary in town has a 24-hour IHOP across the street.
They
There's
do.
definitely games of Frogger happening out there at 9 p.m. Like, it's right there. We could do...
And we are getting close, guys. I mean, you got to dig into it some. We are getting close to having actual psilocybin mushrooms available.
Just buying mushrooms wherever.
Just yeah, exactly. So, but, be careful. Look,
I
these
don't know,
things,
man. Weed is one thing. That's a whole different moral standpoint there.
it's a whole different one. Look, you're not going to, if your heart's not functioning, no, we don't condone these things. It elevates your heart rate. It will affect the visuals you have. Sometimes, there's some minor effects.
Affects the thought process.
It can affect your thought process.
We're still talking about the fake ones, right?
Yes, the fake ones. The fake ones, too. You also got to be aware, you're going to laugh for an hour and a half. Maybe even 2 hours. You could possibly laugh.
Maybe.
Uncontrollably.
Or you might flip your wig and crawl around in your front yard pulling up the grass with your hands. Don't just be eating things from the gas station.
That was very specific, Sam.
Just saying, it could happen to anybody. Don't do it.
Or maybe you could just be, walking down the street with your loved one, you're holding their hands, and you're trying to reassure them about what's going on in life. And maybe instead of reassuring them, you tell them that everything is going to go wrong.
Just pick it apart, just live.
You might just, your words might not function, right? You might not be able to operate.
Things get elevated, okay?
Yeah, things get out of control. But once again, we don't condone these things.
Don't do it.
And don't do
Well,
the gas station mushroom gummies.
Because the scary part about them is there have been so many cases, one of which I personally know of, when they were doing all the synthetic weeds in the gas station.
Those were awful.
Terrible. Friend of mine was doing them, and I still don't even know exactly what it was, but he got super fucking sick. Like, sorry, I dropped the F-bomb.
Everybody, ding.
It seems like a relevant reaction.
He did, because I'm telling you, this dude used to be so healthy looking, and then all of a sudden he's literally skin and bones. He had to spend his wedding night with an IV backpack, which his bride had to then, after the ceremony, go to their hotel room and change the ports and everything just so he could come back down, do the dances, take the pictures, and then go back up because he still wasn't feeling well.
Well, that is a very extreme circumstance,
It
but
is,
also why
but it still happens.
You got to be skeptical of these things. We did go through a wave of this maybe 10 years ago because everyone wanted to enjoy marijuana, but that's not allowed. So
I personally
gas stations started selling the weird stuff.
Don't know anybody that's messed with those weird things and not come out of it with simply a headache or a stomach ache, something. The gas station substitutions, not worth it.
Okay. Well, seeing as I did consume a large amount of those gas station, the fweed, the fake weed, the fweed.
The fweed.
It's coming back to me now. It's been a while. Yeah, that was what me and the guys used to say. We're going to get us some fweed.
Fweed.
That's what Taco Bell, you should have named some of their food products.
Come on down and get the cantina chicken fweed.
That is one where I would say they were, in a way, too potent. They did their job too well.
Are you telling me the fweed got you stoned?
Not only did the fweed get me stoned, the fweed at the time, I mean, it would depend on the batches because there was a legal game that started happening. They found one chemical that was nearly identical to marijuana at the time, and it worked. For the most part, it worked. The one thing is, it was like instantaneous. You go from 0 to completely high. All right. Whereas most weed, and still illegal, only if you have a medical license of marijuana, and in Louisiana, just for those who don't know, I mean, you smoke weed, and, it takes you about like maybe 10 or 15, and, you elevate over time.
It's like riding a roller coaster.
Yeah, you're going up, you're climbing. Whereas I would say that the weed, early on especially, was a rocket ship. Now, this ended up being a different thing because the law got involved. They're like, oh, wait, these people are having way too much fun with this gas station stuff. So, they went and found the lawyers. They got down on top of that stuff. But at
Mayor
the time,
McCheese said, not on my watch.
But the scientists, the guys say scientists, these dudes, they were like, oh, how can we manipulate this stuff just to get away and make some money?
Do you think the guys who built weed in a lab were right next to the guys that built the cotton candy grapes? Do you think they patted each other on the back?
Let's not sully the name of cotton candy grapes. Those are delicious.
Cotton candy grapes are delicious, and now they grow naturally, but they were built in a lab.
I would like to think that maybe Taco Bell had some kind of secret funding for all the pushing to get weed legalized in some way, shape, or form.
It would benefit them.
Right.
It probably has.
I don't know. Taco Bell's so expensive these days.
But they would change the science and stuff. But yeah. The stuff went from, they got to finish the weed thing.
Right.
They had it's the rocket ship effect. And then also, as they started having the laws come through, they couldn't use the original one. Like the original thing they did, that was just like a little bit different technically than marijuana, THC. It was effective. But then they had to use it's a little bit different. It's different. They keep switching up stuff.
Switched it to diet weed with stevia. It was never the same.
And then it was this terrible thing where you'd still have a rocket ship, but there'd be like a 1 in 5 chance where your body would just go comatose. I don't know how to tell you.
That's why a lot of people smoke weed.
Oh, not in a good way. It was like a painful thing. I don't know. That was the way my body interpreted it, and it was a weird thing. If someone tells me my brain is Swiss cheese, it's because of the fake weed. But I don't see the gummies, the mushroom ones, the same way because they're not as potent.
Not yet.
Not yet. Also because the kids would have too much fun. All right? You can't let the kids ruin this one.
The kids aren't all right.
The kids are over here eating bagfuls of these things. Kids, stop eating bagfuls.
They're also eating Tide Pods.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh my god.
So-
This is why that stuff's locked down.
Yeah.
Actually, would it be morally correct to tell kids stop eating Tide Pods, start eating mushroom gummies? Wait, no, we do not
eating
condone.
mushroom gummies will probably lead to eating Tide Pods. Oh man, this looks delicious. Was it? There was even one that had like purple, green, and gold swirls. Oh man, that looks like a king cake.
Now, to be fair, okay, I can see the stance where the Tide Pods look delicious.
No.
Just if you glanced at it and it was a cake, it would be like, oh, that looks like a neat cake.
Like a pedophore, like a blueberry pedophore or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, that's
maybe.
like saying Windex looks like a great drink because it's blue.
Look, Windex
It
looks like
could be
Gatorade.
Powerade in a different bottle.
Fabuloso smells delicious.
Oh,
Okay?
it does. But the stuff that's Ray bottle Fantastic, that stuff smells really nice. Like, it's just like...
So
I
I'm going to throw a party, and it's going to be nothing
With
but
the cleaning
cakes and
products.
drinks
We're drinking Fabuloso
that
tonight.
are shaped and colored like different cleaning products.
You know, there's a lemon lime mushroom tea that I buy, and the reason I like it is because the way it tastes is the way Pine Sol smells.
Oh my god!
It's like the Pine Sol aromatic in a taste. It's fantastic.
It feels like the
I love it.
segue of making some very poor choices, like for cleaning products.
Yeah, don't drink your Pine Sol.
Well, if you're gonna celebrate the solstice, yes, do not drink Pine Sol, and perhaps do not eat the mushroom gummies you get from the gas station nearby.
The pine scent would be very summery, though.
But if you're gonna celebrate solstice, have barbecue. Like,
Barbecues.
There you go.
have your
Corn,
barbecues.
corn's great right now. Have a barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some of that French kiss taco going on over here
There you
for
go.
my solstice.
Yeah, sounds
I mean, so
delicious.
actually, like barbecuing the beef for the taco is actually pretty.
Yeah,
Because you get that good smoky.
right. It's a great taco vehicle, or the other way around.
Yeah, Sam. So I guess while I'm not eating mushroom gummies, I won't be listening to sludge metal because it doesn't exist.
I mean, if you were going to listen to what they call sludge metal, you should probably eat mushroom gummies or something.
We do not condone mushroom gummies, but we do condone sludge metal because I love sludge metal and Sam hates it.
I don't hate it. I do not hate
You
it.
don't think it exists?
I hate subgenres.
You deny its existence.
I
Can
do
we
not.
call it swamp metal?
Yeah, there we go. See?
Marshmallow?
Isn't that? Yeah. That's when we get to the post era. That's going to be called marshmallow. We need to write that down.
Yeah, we were doing that.
We're running with that one. Yeah, we covered the foundation last time. Black Flag, St. Vitus, etc. If you want the first official, what they call sludge metal band and album, we got to get into I Hate God, Local Legends, obviously. The band formed in, I think it was 88, but they didn't start really releasing real albums. They had demos. First real album was 93? Pretty sure 93. Here's the thing, though. First album, you got to talk about it because it's the first one, but...
Self-titled.
No.
No,
It was
the self-titled
called,
was...
It was called... What was the first one called?
In the Name of Suffering.
In the Name of Suffering.
And that was in
In the
1990.
name of suffering.
In 90. Okay,
90.
okay. Thank you, Val, for fact-checking my ridiculous timeline here. It was a long time ago, all right? In the Name of Suffering is their first full-length, not demo album, right? It got pressed up in some strange place, and it was a whole weird release, but it did get released. That one is not what I would call the start of sludge metal, though. That one is really... It's still hardcore punk. It's still... I mean, they slow down, but it was the one after that they really landed, and you can say this is the first official sludge metal album. The first one is great to listen to, though, because, you know, they're really young, and the album is just full of middle fingers to the listener. Like, it's like hanging out with an older cousin or an older uncle who has good advice, but is also kind of mean to you, you know, like bullies you a little bit. Listening to the album is like that. It's like, this is cool, but the album's insisting, like, hey, man, it's cool, right? It's cool, isn't it? Don't be a pussy. It's cool, right?
Well, when you have a track on there like, man is too ignorant to exist.
Right.
I mean, I think it just
They were-
shows you their mentality.
They weren't fully formed yet. They were kind of taking the piss, you know? Young guys, I think personally, this is not verified. I think they just didn't want to try as hard as they could. You know, they were insecure. They were very young. They said, we're going to record this and be like, yeah, but we weren't really trying. The next album, you can tell they were a lot more comfortable. They were really trying.
This is draft 1. Listen, stay tuned. Draft.
Right. They planted the seeds, but it wasn't fully formed yet.
Oh, draft 2 being called Take As Needed for Pain.
Take As Needed for Pain.
Which was released in 93.
First real official, not released on a tiny label, 200 copies, etc. First official sludge metal album right there. Or what you would call sludge metal if you subscribe to ridiculous subgenre talk.
Well, Wikipedia calls it sludge metal.
Wikipedia calls it sludge metal, Sam.
Wikipedia says a lot of things. One time
Wikipedia
I edited...
can also be edited.
I was going to say, I can make Wikipedia say that.
Yeah.
One time I erased...
It's not marshmallow yet, okay?
One time I erased the entire Wikipedia page for cement and replaced it with its nut. The entire page. Does that make it true? It does not.
Now
Okay.
officially starting a campaign for somebody to go under the Wikipedia for Groot and just every line, I am Groot.
See? You can do whatever you want on Wikipedia.
Same number of sentences, same paragraphs, just everything has to be I am Groot.
Yeah, now that
Whatever you want.
Well, but no, we got to hang here for a moment. You're definitely right. These are definitely, I don't know their exact ages when they're making this album in 93, but they're pushing it. I mean, this is New Orleans culture. This is deep. This is some deep-rooted New Orleans, because some of these track titles,
Right. Lay them on us.
one of them I can't say.
Oh.
They were definitely not friendly sounding.
No, not at all. I mean, I think you can. You
can't say that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
Track
say that
4.
one.
Yeah. They were
Can't
not
say that one.
They were not PC, they were not friendly sounding. First of all, in the vein of mushroom gummies, I don't know if I fully condone I Hate God. We're just talking historically here.
Oh, okay.
All right?
There we go. That's a good. Yeah. We'll have that
Yeah.
preface in there.
They were the first. Where you stand on them as a band, that's iffy.
Let's just say that this album, take as needed for pain. Take as needed for pain.
Right.
It has 2 tracks, Sister Fucker Part 1 and Sister Fucker Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the track titles I'm not afraid to say.
Right.
Live.
Right.
Even here in podcast world where I can say whatever the hell I want, I don't want to say what track 4 is. It is a white N-word.
Yeah, definitely not saying that one.
I'm
We
not
would
even
definitely
looking at
get
it, and I'm just
demonetized.
my imagination. is
It's
just
a
getting away from me.
mind-blowing one where it's so
They were
off the cuff, like they were slamming back then.
They were trying to get eyeballs. It was a
Shock
cheap
culture.
shock strategy, obviously. Now, maybe those guys are racist. I don't know them personally. Who can say? Probably someone who knows them personally. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking musically, all right? Musically, this was a blueprint for this genre that you love, all right? Cringe lyrics aside, old guy shock lyrics aside.
To be fair, in 2013, the band did change the name of that song specifically to White Neighbor.
See, they made amends. They realized, you know what? It might have seemed funny when we were 19, but it's actually not funny. Good on them. Some people never realize it's not funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a little bit of regrets for your shock culture.
But,
Right.
but where does this land in this spectrum we've been like developing over the past couple of weeks of like doomy and bluesy and groovy?
Oh,
Like,
I'm
where do
glad you
we-
asked.
Yeah.
Once again, rewinding a little bit. First album, still pretty fast in parts. It's chuggy. They slow it down. But again, they slow it down in a mean-spirited way. They're not really concentrating. They slow it down. You got to picture the live show. Honestly, they're doing it to piss off the audience. It's another middle finger.
Would you say they made it during the summer solstice?
Possibly. Possibly. But it's full of like weird feedback squeals and just parts where you think songs are going to take off and they just don't. And you can tell they were in the studio like right here. They're going to think it's going to take off and we're just going to slow it down. You can hear it. You know, you read between the lines, etc. Next album, though, again, slowed it down, but not in a mean-spirited way. Slowed it down because they wanted it to be songs instead of just, kiss my ass. Sludge metal. It's Black Flag's B-side, again, for sure. Let's slow it down to piss them off. They're all drunk. They're hype. Let's make them mad.
Well, I think there's a difference there, too, where Black Flag, they did have respect for them, a large following. at the time. So them giving a middle finger to their punk scene, I don't know, because I mean, this still, you would feel that they're getting their thrash, right? They're still like feeding off the thrash scene at this point, right? Like that's what's kind of fallen apart over the years. Metallica's already made the switch by this point.
Thrash wasn't even thrash back then. Again, if you want to go subgenre, thrash was just punk back then. Thrash metal bands Overkill came later. Can we deconstruct
one genre at a time?
Just saying.
Right. You're ruining too many things.
Nomenclature-wise, thrash metal became crossover bands like Overkill. Whereas back then, they just called punk thrash. Because that's what you do. You thrash when it's on. Disrespect your surroundings.
They had a pretty solid run, though, right through the 90s, though. Those early 90s.
Who, Black Flag or
no,
I Hate God?
I Hate God, because, I mean, 96, and then they kind
of... Still going.
Oh, they're still going, too. I wouldn't call them a prolific band, though.
Yeah. I feel like they used to release a lot more, and now it's still a lot of just shows.
Well, it's tough. I mean, we haven't had a release from them in 5 years, but even their breakdown, we're talking about, we have an album in 90, 93, 96, 2000. Huge break before they do get to their self-titled finally, which I think is an odd one. You wait that long in your career for a self-titled album? That's 2014. I mean, they had a 14-year kind of break there.
Right.
Yeah, and then 7 years gets us to their last album. And, hey, we're waiting out here.
The members are involved in lots of other bands, too. They're all still out there.
That is true, right? We do have Jimmy Bower.
Jimmy Bower is in half the bands in this city alone.
I mean, that is one of those ones where, like, Phil calls you up. I mean, you just got to, all right, we're doing this shit.
Jimmy Bower, to his credit, multi-instrumentalist, okay? Guitar player, drummer, probably other things.
I mean, yeah, he's been in all. Corrosion of Conformity, we touched him. He's been involved with that. He's been involved with Down. Crowbar. Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, even, that was the old Super Joint Ritual.
Super Joint, love them.
That was, whatever happened to Super Joint?
Super Joint Ritual became Super Joint, different member, different lineup. And again, I think they just kind of, it's not the one they're doing right now.
Hey, we also have to keep in mind other stuff that was happening in their lives.
Phil himself has stated Super Joint was kind of a drug band for him, and it's not the kind of thing he wants to focus on right then.
Sure.
So during their little 14-year hiatus, fun little fact I found, following the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, singer Mike Williams and his ex-girlfriend Alicia Morgan, who was a member of the sludge metal band 13, were arrested in Morgan City on a narcotics charge.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look.
That's the right place in Louisiana.
Williams spent 91 days in the Morgan City jail.
Look, the Music City town, okay. Once you get past music and vibes, there is a little bit of a seedy underbelly to the scene, okay? You know how these things go. There are drugs, people get busted for these things. It happens.
Look, these are beards and biker folks, all right?
Right.
Like, things get hard. Right. Hardcore, maybe.
Touring musicians in 1993. It's a rough life.
I mean, saying you're arrested and put in Morgan City for a while as opposed to New Orleans. New Orleans, saying you've been in New Orleans for a hot minute is something, but saying you've been in Morgan City, people in Louisiana are going to look at you and go, oh, I'm
Specifically,
sorry.
yeah, you got to put on sludge metal guy voice again. Like, yeah, bruh, I got arrested in Morgan City, bruh.
Like, even if you're saying something like, I went, like, close to Grand Isle prison or something like that, as opposed to Morgan City. Even the Southerners, they're looking at you going,
they locked me up in Grand Isle, bruh. The cops were dolphins, believe it or not.
They were gators.
One of them was a gator. One was a dolphin. I was on gas station mushrooms, but I know a dolphin when I see one. That ain't no shark.
It was an alligator gar.
Now there's a gar there, too.
They do look like dolphins to the mushroom eye.
Dolphins to the mushroom eye.
So I did have a slight confusion, because you scroll down to the timeline of all the band members, and the first one listed, which has a very minute blip on this graph, is Chris Hillard.
Nice.
Who was apparently the vocalist, who would, like, very soon after leave the group and be replaced by Mike Williams.
Oh.
Of course, he sang for 2 practices in the garage, and they were like, you know what? Put him on the Wikipedia, bro.
Everybody gets one.
All right. Now that we've established they were very important to this made-up genre.
No, it's a real genre.
Let's wildly speculate here. How do you think they actually feel about God? Do you think it involves eyeballs? Do you think they thought that was the most clever pun?
According to some of their lyrics, I'm going to go with No. On the God part?
No to which one? They don't hate God? Or they do?
I don't think they hate God, but I don't think they're on his side.
They're indifferent to God.
Were they pagan then? Like,
These guys probably more just drunk.
He does state in an interview that they were trying to distance themselves from occult and satanic themes.
Okay.
But they do have a generalized.
So you put God in the what?
Yeah. But they do have a generalized theme of like substance abuse.
Well,
so
again,
like you
New
can
Orleans
see
bands.
where Christians would get that, like, oh, substance abuse, they must be satanic.
Hallmark of
It's
sludge
playful.
metal, nihilism, drug abuse.
There is, yes, a playful kind of nihilism to it. I mean, look, it's just, we're trying to be offensive here. I think, especially for us, I don't know how it goes for younger generations. I mean, this is still a pretty heavily Christian influenced area.
They just put a great feedback spin on smoking cigarettes and bitching. All right,
Yeah.
they put riffs behind it. It works.
And they did right back to getting the eye catching thing, right? We would call ourselves "I Hate God" because hey, someone's gonna see it on a T-shirt and it's gonna cause a fuss.
It's a clever pun, bruh. See, like
don't abuse the drink. The what is it? The blood of Christ. You go on Sunday and you drink. This is the blood.
To.
This is the blood of me. This is the body of me.
Yeah, transubstantiation. It's important for them. Yeah,
right.
I also feel terrible because I keep typing it in for the subject and I keep putting spaces and it's one word.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't learned.
You can't put spaces. It's going to think you're doing research and you don't know how to spell.
Look, this is like the 90s.
Which might be true.
You can still make a band name. Like, it's not like the username problem we all have these days where it's all taken. Like, no. This
username is taken.
Yeah. I love when you can pull the band names back by the roots. And when you hear one, you just know this band is called Satan. Wow. First. This band is called Death. Nothing else. Death. They got it. Fantastic. Warlock. Oh my God. It's gone. Taken. 50 years ago. Someone got it.
Gone.
Although I do wonder, whenever they say it's the blood of Christ, I'm like, are they raising vampires then? Because I mean, blood.
The blood of Christ is awfully spicy.
The house of the Lord, is that all the vampire crypt? Is that what we're going for here? Because I mean, it works for New Orleans. Like,
well,
why is his body always stale? They should vacuum seal him in between sessions. I mean, I'm partaking, and it's like, come on, Jesus, what is this, a popsicle stick? Get this out of here.
He spent most of winter solstice, like, not doing much, okay?
All I'm proposing,
he lived out in the desert.
I'm proposing is
they didn't have moisturizing treatments out there.
We're getting to that new Shroud of Turin. It's like a lotion sock this time. It's going to be nice.
Oh my God.
I Hate God. Definitely some powerful...
You do?
Groovy music.
Oh, a lot of grooves in there. I forgot the grooves. You're right.
It's the grooves. I feel like they're heavier on the grooves.
Second album, they really opened it up with the groove parts.
There's a kind of technicality they get to. They do. I mean, they have some ability. They can handle speed. You know, these they can handle speed if they wanted to.
Oh, they have your speedy passages. They do give it to you occasionally. They let up and let you mosh, which is a godsend at the shows. The wind gets going. Oh, it's like heaven. No pun intended.
So, I Hate God. They're still out there playing. Just recently. They were just, were they playing, they were opening up for Crowbar. Wasn't recently.
Wasn't that at Tipitina's? No.
Did I Hate God open from that Tips? I forget already.
It's confusing. They play a lot of shows.
It's been rough. Yeah. Crowbar, I Hate God, Acid Bath. They've been playing shows recently, so it's just all kind of cloudy.
Yeah.
Right. Crowbar's doing the free one, too. That one's still upcoming.
Yeah. But it's sold out.
Super sold out.
Yeah, recording.
It's sold out in seconds.
Local legends, baby. Instant.
So how are you going to make me hate you more next week? Or the next time we come back?
Well,
what flows from I Hate God? I got the system here. So we got Black Flag and the Melvins, and that kind of ties in to I Hate God. But I mean, but you think this whole cluster of guys, because I Hate God's in the same time frame as this whole cluster thing. So these are all people who are all, you think, influenced by...
We can continue in any direction you want now. They were important to set the stage. Now we can go further, I Hate God. Crowbar is just right there with them, just after this. Even Down, the first Down album was like 95. It was right there. Super slept on at the time, obviously. You had to catch the video on MTV in the middle of the night, or live here. But...
Undecided. Maybe it's a Crowbar thing.
Oh, man.
Maybe I do just went down.
I mean, you don't have to twist my arm to put the First Down album on.
Check us out in the future if you want to hear those updates. But I still give a thumbs up for I Hate God. If you just want to
100%.
just be pissed off maybe a little bit.
Definitely.
And just groove.
Again, if you understand that the music is attempting to piss you off, it just becomes funny. You know what I mean? You got to work with them. Don't swim upstream.
But over here on the Ponch Train, we're not always pissed off.
Nope.
We're not always trying to get in mosh pits.
Not always.
Sometimes we like to have fun. And sometimes we even succeed in the fun we have.
Never.
What? No. Some of us do. In fact, we have one of them in the studio with us right now. JC Fox, has recently fulfilled writing her first novel. First novel?
Yes, it is my first.
That is incredible.
I would not call that a novel. That is full on book.
And that's not even, this is just book one.
We have, right. She's starting her path as an author. Authoress? No, it's just author.
Just author.
Just author, right? We don't have to. No. None of those naming
the
conventions.
A is rated E for everyone.
Oh.
Boom. Cut and print.
Well, no, it's
yeah.
It's been initially I think I said it was an 11-year process. I think it's teetering into 12 years work that I put into this. So
not just this book, but as a whole.
As a whole, yes.
So what is the title of your book?
It is called Echoes of Valhalla. The series itself is called the Realmbreaker Cycle, and it's...
Sounds fantasy. Is it fantasy?
It is very much fantasy. It's actually dark fantasy.
Or you can tell us it's not a genre, Sam.
Hey, book genres are very different, okay?
Yeah, it is. I like to say that it is a dark fantasy because it does have horror elements into it, and there's, I like to comment that if you were a Scooby-Doo watcher, if you were adamant Scooby-Doo watcher, and you liked that type of genre, that type of horror comedy, that's what it tends to lean into more.
I can definitely attest to that. I started it. I did not get all that far, but I did read the first 6 chapters, and you're right. The Scooby-Doo reference is spot on. It pulls me along that same way.
Yeah, it's I like to make jokes. I have a dark sense of humor, so I like to project that into my writing. Why wouldn't you?
Right, of course.
Whenever you're a writer, I mean, it's your baby. You do whatever you want with your baby. You don't have to take yourself too seriously if you don't want to.
Don't hang it over the balcony.
Right.
Other than that, though, do whatever you want.
Right. Just have fun with it.
Yeah. It again, just the fact that you finished this task, amazing, just off the top right there. An entire book written. Anyone who does it, wow, way to go, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I was telling you before, I would never critique any plot for anyone ever, even if I was a 20 books deep author myself. It's just not the kind of thing I'm into. But here's what I want to ask you. How did you make this happen? How were you able to finish something of this magnitude? Do you lock in? Is it every single day you write some? Or just whenever the mood strikes you?
So I actually have a flash drive, like I said, of 12 years of just material that was it. To anyone that looks at it, the untrained eye, or anybody that's not me, it's going to look like squirrels at a rave. It looks like a hot mess. I promise. You're going to look at it and go, okay, that's something.
Super shorthand, super attuned to you.
Pretty much. And what I did whenever I finally started drafting this is I took that material that I had been writing and I just started combining it. And the year that, in 2025, so last year, I started going through the process of editing it. So I already had the drafts down.
That was my next question.
I already, I was focusing on the editing at this point. And
you did all that too?
Mm-hmm.
You rearranged it, you put all these pieces together.
Yep, and I won't say it's perfect because honestly, the big thing is I noticed a lot of aspiring writers, they all go, no, it has to be perfect. I want that your first draft is not going to be perfect. That's okay. You, sometimes you take what you have and you like it enough to keep it, and sometimes you go, well, that's not the direction I want to go in anymore because... Right. The thing for me, I found that worked for me, and I'll give it to anybody who's looking to kind of learn, take what I have. I do a skeletal system where I have an idea of what I want to create, just the bare minimum, like the bones of the matter, and go from like how I want to start it off to the characters, where I want them, and how I want it to end. And I'll give it room for anything that's filler at that point for the characters and the lore to kind of take on a life of their own. So while I'm editing, another idea will spark of, hey, you know what actually will fill in better for this? This actually works. And it can be something like I'll sit on the couch and I'm watching some ridiculous YouTube video with my husband, and I'll go, oh, it's a POV of somebody like they're in a dash cam, there's a squirrel running across the highway, and they narrowly avoided hitting that squirrel, and like, you know what, that reminds me of a fairy lore that I can write in, so I'm gonna put that into my editing.
So just whenever it strikes you like that, you grab
pretty
them,
much.
And then later on you kind of put it together more completely.
Yep, pretty much. I know, like, some authors, they can lock in for that. And sometimes I do lock in, but I don't lock in nearly where I'm spending hours of my time.
You're not banging away at it every single day, regimented style, like some people say.
No, pretty much. Like, no. I can't. I could lock in if I choose to, but I find my brain starts to turn to mush.
Right, I can imagine.
Whenever you're spending too much time, just whether it's sitting at a desk, sitting at the couch, or whatever, you're focusing, you start to hyper-focus, and then you start to lose what you're actually trying to put out into your work.
Especially something creative, right? Like you can't, I don't know how some people can apparently just flip a switch and quote-unquote make the magic happen, but some people can.
If I can interject quickly and not get you too far off topic, I know like in my own attempts at writing, it wasn't just the creative stuff that got me. Where my just kind of drive died off was the editing process. So I guess that's what like, how did that feel like once you got you got your ideas, you've blocked it out, you've actually written through that. How many pages you got there?
That's about good. 577.
I mean, this book feels good in the hands.
At what point did you decide, like, boom, this is it? I've done it. I've completed this thing.
Well, editing what was the editing like? Right.
So the editing process was it was atrocious. I will say that much. It was just an absolute hot mess. It was a dumpster fire because I tried to do that. I tried to sit down and go, okay, I'm going to do this. But the longer I thought about it, the more I turned myself off to my own book. So I had to let these things kind of come. And so I did like the editing I focused mainly whenever I was reading, I'd read it aloud to myself. And then I would go, okay, wait, that makes no sense. How can I change that? I'd focus on plot, then I'd focus on characters. I picked the things that I wanted to focus on. And sometimes I'd swap that around. Like, no, I don't really want to focus on the character right now. I want to focus on the grammar.
So you tidied up whichever you felt needed tidying in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't swim upstream, like I said before.
Yeah. No, and the other thing is, I find that whenever I was writing, sometimes I could actually produce that spur of the moment of, oh, you know what actually feels better for this? Changing it around to this or adding this.
Definitely. So, I can see the out loud thing too. You know, what better way to have voice than to actually use your voice?
And it honestly have a close, like a tight-knit circle of friends that you feel comfortable, like, sharing that material with, have them even look it over, because maybe they'll catch it doesn't hurt to have a second pair of eyes. I actually had a beta reader for this book.
Right.
So she was like telling me what she liked and what she didn't like, and she's like, oh my god, I love this, but I want to see more of this, or maybe not so much that.
That does seem also invaluable.
Well, let's give a good hearty congratulations to J.C. Fox on her debut novel.
Way to go.
That you can find on Amazon right now.
Yes, it's on Amazon.
Available anywhere else currently?
Not at the moment, but I'm working on it to expand.
Working on that one too.
If you have an iPhone and not a Kindle, it doesn't matter. Just get the Kindle app. You can still read it on your iPhone.
Yep. And yeah, you can find Echoes of Valhalla by J.C. Fox. Go get some.
Go get some.
Don't forget to go out and celebrate this week. We have a lot of events coming up this week.
Get out there.
Just a heads up, I mean, Siberia, they're throwing down. They have Gozu and Restless Spirit coming on the 17th.
Siberia is a cool place to see shows. Very intimate.
Maybe sneak that in before the weekend, because coming up next week is Juneteenth on Friday. we're now celebrating the 19th of June everywhere.
Sure.
There are a lot of events going on through the city, but go on and check out Cafe Nola in Harvey. They're having a festival. And if you're feeling a little bit funky, I say funky. If you're feeling a little bit groovy, well, maybe it's more than groove. If you're feeling a little bit distorted and loud and aggressive, maybe go to Holy Diver. 666 Productions is going to have a few bands out there. We're going to have Cabra Negra, Lord of Horns, Cranial Sledge, and more performing that night.
Sounds pretty metal.
Might be able to lay down. Yeah, and just, could be fierce out there.
Cranial Sledge.
Get your elbows shined up, okay?
Bring your bows.
That's not all that's going on because it's a big one that weekend. There's a Oddities and Curiosity Festival. Or not festival, sorry. Expo is going to be happening at the convention center.
Yes.
They could have a festival at the convention center if they wanted to, but it's an expo at the convention center.
Yes.
That's on Saturday and Sunday.
But Ross, which convention center?
It is a witch convention at the, yeah, exactly. I mean, or no, wait, we can't out people as witches. They're witch adjacent. Shh.
No, the witches are out. They're self-proclaiming now.
In New Orleans, yeah.
On the solstice.
You heard it here. The witches are out.
I'm just saying, if there was ever a time of year to buy crystals from a witch festival, this might be the one.
There's plenty of shops, plenty of vendors to do it.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff out there.
If you want a weirdly dressed taxidermy animal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if you want to learn how to taxidermy 2 raccoons together.
If you want a shadow box with a bat skeleton, it's there.
I still feel bad. It's been a while since I saw the suspension folk crews come through.
Oh, they did used to have those.
I do. I need to double check that vendor list because they have over 100 vendors showing up at this event. Absolutely fantastic. If you can't make it out to the convention center, maybe head down to Urban South Brewery on the 20th from 11 to 9. They are hosting a mini Renaissance Festival, a Ren Fair.
11 to 9, that's all day.
They're going to have like jousting. They're supposed to have nights out there. And it's a brewery.
Wear your costume.
You can enjoy some of these delicious Holy Roller IPAs or whatever they may have on tap there that are seasonal beverages.
I bet there'll be something on brand.
I don't think they have mushroom gummies, but Urban South does have Drifties. You can enjoy some THC beverages.
THC seltzers.
While you're hanging out at this mini Ren Fair on the 20th. After that, maybe at the end of it all, on the 23rd, you can go to the Crypt. We got a legend coming to town. We have MC Chris and Swell Rel coming to the Crypt.
We're all going to the Crypt at the end of it all, Ross.
No, we're going to the Crypt on the 23rd.
I thought MC Chris was dead. Didn't he die in like 2008?
Yeah, he's never dead and he's never coming back.
Ah.
No, but he did come back. He does have a new album out. I'm blanking on the title of this album at the time.
Nope.
Don't have the time to go back to the Black Knight. There's a night theme going on here. I'm blanking on it.
He should be at the Ren Fair thing.
He is lovely
might
to
stop
his fans. If you don't know his catalog, learn it and shout at him just throughout the entire show, like a random track he hasn't played in 15 years.
And Pizza Butt.
Oh man, I hope Pizza Butt. It's a great one to hear.
Takes me back.
So you can force him to do things. No. He's got his own show. But
don't harass MC Chris.
Don't harass MC Chris unless you're buying merch from him. Like for every $50 of merch, you get 15 seconds of harassment. Maybe I don't know. It depends how he's feeling.
You got to clear that one with him.
We got to clear that with MC Chris. Otherwise, I hope you guys have fun. We will be back the following week.